Ugh, Supremes. I just had the nastiest shit in the world. I think I just drank Lemon Pledge. Okay, so I go lift weights, and like I'm on a let's not even talk about the food money issue thing here. Let's just say I got some honey roasted nuts, and then I got these salt and lime nuts. Bad combination. Now on top of that, I just think I just drank like the straight lip. Ugh. It's gonna wet my tongue. Anyway, so I'm on my way home. Gotta work tomorrow. Anyway, I wanted to talk about some things that had happened to me a couple nights ago. So, I was telling Karen this on the phone tonight. So Sunday, Danielle and I went to the grocery store. And this guy, I was on the cash, we were at checking out. She went first. And this guy is like on the opposite side of the U-scan from us, said, "You, come here. And I'm like, oh great, what's he gonna ask me, you know? And Daniel's like, go see what he wants. And she was like standing on the opposite side. He comes and grabs a hold of me with his eyes like this. He goes, listen to me, really. Get away from heterosexual people. Stay away from straight people. They will take your energy. They don't want the best in you. And he's like, I know you think I'm crazy, but you have to do it. And I'm like, And he goes, can you hear me? And I'm like, yeah, I hear you. And then Danielle, so I'm very quiet, not typical Darren, because I was caught off guard. I went by Danielle and she's like, D, are you okay? She's like, do you want me to kick his ass? I'm like, well, thanks. I said, no, but, and she goes, what did he say? What did he say to you? Tell me what he said. I'll go up and tell him. And I said, it wasn't about me. She goes, what? She goes, I said it was about you. And she's like, what? I'm going to kick his ass. And I'm like, no, Danielle. She just glared at him. But then tonight I saw him while I was in the sauna. He wasn't in the sauna with me because I was like, oh, awkward. But I lifted weights. I'm starting a new workout routine, which is I'm doing more weights. So I'm trying to get rid of my extra skin, which might not ever happen underneath my chest without surgery. And then I have extra skin in other places where I definitely will have to have surgery. But anyway, and then last night, I wanted to tell you guys a story about what happened to me at work yesterday. And then Trudy's like, you can't say it because it was, here's the thing. I was talking about a group of women that were from a certain country. And when I get mad, I can be really, really funny, but really, really racist at times. Anyway, I don't hate, that Trudy got me, and finally it clicks. When people, and this is with everybody, when everybody says something when you get me mad, if you're a black person, a white person, an Asian person, a gay person, a Catholic, whatever, you get me mad, I know this about you, and I'll go after it, and I'll make jokes. Well, last night, I felt really bad after I said it, too. Not to them, but I was telling Trudy, I was like, I'll just tell you, there was a group of Filipino women, and they literally took over 50 minutes with me, and I'm like, I can't handle this. And I'm like, you know what? I'm like, this is good. This is why you guys are on an island, and God didn't put you on, this is going through my head. This is why God put you on an island and not with the rest of the people, because we can't handle you. And then I said some other things, and I'm like, and I told her, and she was like, Darren, that is so mean. And I said, yeah, but you understand, that's how we are. That's how I am. I'm very predatorial. Look at the moon behind me. I'm very predatorial, where it's you go after me, and if I see something, I go. I'm a viper. And I don't mean anything by it. I'm pretty much, I don't have anything against people. Groups of people. I have a problem with people, if that makes any sense. I don't have a problem with the gay people. It's just particular gays, majority of the gays. I don't have a problem with black people, but I have problems with when, they act a certain way. I think that it's really hard to say, my coworker's oh, you're just an equal opportunist here. And I'm like, yeah, really. And I just thought, that's something I have to work on. and I know that because I'm not a mean person. Danielle even gave me this lecture. She's like, Darren, you know, I was talking to my friend last night. He's like, oh my God, Darren, you're ridiculous. He's like, you're too much for both of us. And I said, and reasons why I'm single. But, I mean, I got really hurt tonight. And I finally voiced it. Like, I finally voiced what was causing me a lot of problems. And it was this. I'm one of those people that I care for. When I care about you, I care about you. I will make an effort that you know that I care about you. And sometimes I need that care back. And sometimes I don't know how to ask for it. And then I get angry at the people or groups of people. And I mean, like, I feel like when I need people, they're not there for me sometimes. I mean, I have a handful of people. Like, I know Daniel will always be there for me. And I know that everyone has different times, but I'm like, I guess it's just like living in LA. And I was telling Karen this is a good point about living in LA. And I'm okay with it, so don't act like, oh my God, you hate LA. No, I love LA. It's just, people here, when you come here, you get burnt. You think that everyone's your friend and you get burnt. I learned that a long time ago, and I blew it off. But when I'm okay with that, but not everybody is. So can you imagine living in a society, in a town, where everyone has gotten burnt, and they're afraid to keep promises or do things because they're afraid that they're going to get hurt again. So, like, that's my thing. I'm the legitly caring person that I am, and the other people are like, oh, he's going to hurt me. Please, bitch, if I could hurt something, wouldn't be you. I have to say, I look really good in the moonlight. But, I mean, in all honesty, I'm not going to put this up on Facebook. I have a bunch of videos that I know not to put up on Facebook. But I think that everybody deserves to know that we all have struggles. And the struggle is when you make someone mad, we can go after things that we shouldn't, like race or that. And I mean, I really sound like an asshole, like, but that's the cool thing about me is I can admit my flaws and I know what I have to work on. So I think that if you can admit your flaws, and not necessarily say, oh, I'm a bad person because I did this or I said this. Just realize it and embrace it and work through it. That's my suggestion.